Hey y'all, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, this is not normal. I usually don't sound like a frog. If you have been here before, I'm glad you're back, and I'm sorry for the absence. Obviously, I've been sick. This is an interesting little read that I did during the full moon eclipse in Scorpio. I channeled for over 13 straight hours, did all 12 signs, very super long readings. I got into some weird Sabian symbol stuff and some spells for you guys and all kinds of craziness. 13 decks of cards. It was nuts, all right? And the readings were super long, and like they did not get a lot of views because YouTube does not like to plug long videos. They're on to shorts now. So I just wanted to make sure that you got these very special messages. I had done a, full general energy check with the Slavic Cross. I did full Hoodoo Tarot warning messages. I did you versus them love connection. I did oracle pulls, something else, I don't remember, but there's lots. All right, so I'm going to be reposting these into shorter, more manageable videos to make sure that you guys got all your messages. I worked really hard to curate these 13 decks. Please check out the original reading because I feel like for continuity purposes, it works better when you watch it all together because I reference back and forth to things during the reading that happened prior, and also make sure that you check out the extended where I read to you from all of these lovely, beautiful books that we used for your read. Oh my gosh, I'm such a nerd. And give you all the oracle messages and special meanings and things like that, okay? If you guys would like to support my channel or book a personal reading, donate, whatever, I would greatly appreciate it right now as I am not doing well. All that info is in the description box below. All right, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy your reading. Here you go. Here is your Slavic Cross general energy check-in. All right, Cancer, let's do your general energy check-in. Death and Rebirth read with the Santa Muerte and the Ostara Tarot. All right. You hear the little birdies chirping outside? Birds are loud. Sounds like babies. Big Empress energy with y'all, as usual. Show me Cancer's energy right now. Why are you getting left off? I feel like I need to stop there. Those cards need to be seen. The Four of Cups. I just said you just pulled the Four of Cups in reverse with the Ace of Swords in reverse and all this stuff. Like you have to. You also got two aces. I didn't even realize that. You have to look at this as something other than rejection from the past. You guys are still carrying this hurt, and like Cancers will hold a grudge like no other. Also, Cancers will play the victim. They will. Not all is lost, okay? I told you you're going to miss out on something. Like Four of Cups is being so focused on the pain from the past and not being able to have things back the way that they were, very nostalgic energy like a Cancer would have, that you don't see all the joy around you. I see this, all right? Your advice here, the previous card we had was Four of Cups in reverse. Stop, ignoring what's in front of you. Stop missing out on the aces that the universe is trying to hand you. Because aces are a gift from spirit. That's the center of your reading, though, is the Four of Cups. Feeling overlooked, feeling let down, feeling like you'll never have it that way again. Crossing you is the Seven of Cups. Look there, Cancer. Your emotions are all over the place. You have too many feelings. You're considering too many options. You guys are entering into some crazy, this is almost like Piscean energy, like 12th house, delusional, mental energy. The rejection is like driving you mad. You're going through in your mind over and over and over again all these emotions that you had about the situation and trying to make sense of them, and that is what's crossing you. Like, this is, you're showing up all water, but it's all, you know, problematic water. Previously, 7 of Wands in the reverse. Shocker, you didn't set proper boundaries, all right? Good moms have boundaries. Cancers are motherly energies, all right? They have boundaries. Good parents have boundaries. This is you having none, all right? You have boundaries for your kids. Like, why don't you have them for yourself? The 7 of Wands is like refusing to defend yourself, or, you know, putting up a fight for what it is that you want. Like, kind of like laying down and playing dumb. You just like open up the gate for the enemy to run in. You don't even bother to put up a fight. This is you going gently into something that, like, you probably should have been more cautious about. Cancers are so dopey sometimes. Like, we're just like Bambi. We want to be so idealistic and so empathetic, because, like, at the end of the day, we are, you know, like a mom. Moms love their kids regardless of what they do, because they're their kids and they get it and they know them better than anybody else. And you guys are like that too with people. That's why cancers always feel very familiar. But, like, you understand why people do bad things. And because you can see that, it, you know, creates a lot of empathy with you, and you don't want to blame people. You know, you're like, you understand that hurt people hurt people. You understand that people usually at their core are not just evil and terrible. So you always want to try to figure out what's wrong with them, kind of like a Virgo would, and help them along. But this kind of energy of you being, you know, overly welcoming and overly empathetic and refusing to protect yourself from things that you know are toxic, despite how they got to that toxicity. It might not have been their fault. They might have been abused and neglected and, you know, treated poorly or whatever, but, like, they're still toxic and they're still adults and they still haven't fixed these problems. So why are you're not their mom. You are not, you know, their caretaker. You don't need to be letting that into your energy, because that is not on your vibe. If that's, you know, unless you're still broken on your mind, Cancers. The Hangman in the reverse again. Same card pulled in your, you know, other read here. Gotta start seeing it another way. You don't want to do that. You guys are very tunnel vision about something. Like, I don't feel like you're accepting accountability for how something turned out. I don't feel like you understand that you failed to put your foot down and establish boundaries. You only, you know, people only treat you the way that you allow them to treat you for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can put up with so much, but, like, you are the one that says you're not going to do that anymore by disconnecting. If you guys sat in it too long and took this garbage from wherever this was, that's your own fault. Sorry for you, but it's true. All right? You can't blame them if, you know, suffering years of, you know, hurt and anxiety when you are an adult also, and you can just walk away. Disconnect. Stop letting it get to you. I don't even feel like that's on your radar as an option. There's the Sun in the reverse. We had the Sun in your initial reading upright, and now it's showing up reverse in the near future. You don't see any hope. You don't see anything. Like, something is being hidden from you. I want to clarify that before I get into how I interpret it, because I'm not at a loss with that one. All right, you got the 6 of Cups, Cancerian, nostalgic energy in your subconscious. All right, because the reason that you got soft with whatever this energy is, or the reason that you know, still will get soft with whatever this energy is because it's nostalgic to you. You're trying to forget that part, but it's always still there. All right. As toxic as whatever this was, as terrible as whatever all this was, it's like, it's still in the back of your mind that it could have been good, or it was good, or, you know, we had it all at one point. Also, your ability to be, you know, familiar with people and to feel very like home and, like, you know, a lot of friend zone energy here, Cancer energy. Also, this, I feel like this Sun in reverse is your subconscious coming to haunt you, because Scorpio resurrects stuff from the dead. Subconscious energy is hidden. It's like 12th house, 8th house, you know, hidden, concealed. It's all meant to be dredged up, and because you're ruled by the moon and it's a full moon eclipse, it's like your emotions were concealed for a little while. That moon was, you know, being eclipsed, but, like, God help you, they're going to be released with a fury. Those feelings of nostalgia that you're trying to stuff back and, like, you know, get over, those are all going to be very much triggered here. I feel like that's what's causing this unhappiness in the near future. You got the 2 of Pentacles in your control. Outside energy is the Wheel of Fortune. Holy moly, I don't think we've seen that at all for any of the signs yet. Your hopes and fears are death. Scorpio energy. Man, y'all are pulling strong energy. I just got chills all over my body. That's so many majors. At the Six of Swords as your final outcome. It's gonna chill out, Cancer. You're afraid to enter into whatever this new phase is. What's at the bottom? The Ace of Wands. Y'all have seen a lot of aces today. We had swords, we had wands, and we had cups show up so far in these cards. And then let's talk about these majors for a second. My God. Hangman, Sun, Death, Wheel. That's a lot of energy. Two of Pentacles in your control is, you know, twos are always about having more than one option. I feel a very one-sided energy with you with the Hangman in reverse on your mind. Like, you don't see this narrative or this story as any other way but how you're telling it. As a former, and you know, I'm still licensed to practice law. I'm not right now though. I used to deal with a lot of family law drama, and rarely, all right, is one person's side of the story ever the whole story. There's always three sides to every story: yours, theirs, and the truth. I feel like you're sticking to your narrative and you're refusing to see the other side, and you need to get into their energy. You guys are good at being empathetic. Practice what you preach. Oh, I gotta stop yawning. I'm channeling for like hours and hours and hours. I've never channeled for this long. It's crazy. I feel like I get stronger as I go. I'm geeked on this Scorpio energy. It's like happening on the degree of my moon. I have to do this or else I'll be like triggered to do some, you know, real petulant Cancerian Scorpio stuff. This is keeping my hands busy because idle hands are the devil's playthings. You, the energy that they want you to have, be aware of, that's best in your control, the Two of Pentacles, directly applies to how this upcoming energy of the Sun in reverse comes. I just got turn a frown upside down. There's more than, like, instead of feeling unhappy about this or feeling in the dark about something, you have to look at it the other way. You have to see the joy in it. You have to, you know, see what you can, illuminate it. I feel like this is that into the darkness, all right? The Sun in reverse is literally into the darkness. That energy is coming. That's a double down on that. Not only that, but the Sun is touching into the darkness here in my reading. And there's the Death, the Wheel, and the Two of Pentacles with the Six of Swords on that. You got to let go of the anxiety. Whenever this, you know, very foreign, very concealed situation or very murky situation comes about, they're wanting you to mix it up with it, Two energy. Because the Wheel is the one, you know, on the outside pushing this. Whenever I see the Wheel of Fortune here, yes, as the outside energy, I don't ever feel like that is another human. I feel like that's always spirit. That's always your path. And it's good karma. The wheel is upright. Something good is being set into motion for you, but you have to face that scary energy of death. And a lot of you guys intuitively feel that. You get it. You know it's time for like a reaping is what I heard. Or like just like a clearing of some sort. You want it and you fear it at the same time. You're praying for the rebirth part, but you don't want to experience the death. Like, look at the energy on the Santa Muerte card. She's pregnant and she's praying over an empty crib. She's already dead though. Like, she's been through the hard part. Now she's waiting for the rebirth. I feel like you guys, with that bloodletting energy I was feeling here, it's like you had that death and you're like, when's my rebirth? When's my rebirth? The rebirth, I feel like, is around the corner, or it's within reach, but it's like you're too afraid to go there. All this stuff comes out of nowhere, though. You will be at peace with whatever this is, though, but you have to take the initiative to embrace the darkness here, which is not like your strong suit. You're not the water sign to embrace the darkness. That's Scorpio. That's Pisces. They like to go into the unknown. Cancerian is like the most connected to the earth of the water signs, the most, you know, on the level, less, you know, fantastical, I don't want to say. More understandable energy, I guess you could say. Like, all right, let's clarify these. Let's clarify this energy for Cancer. I'm gonna do 5 shuffles for that Hierophant energy. Wonder if AJ's gonna come back in here. It's like about to be sun up. It's like 6 in the morning on this day. I don't even know what time it is. I don't even know how many shuffles I did. I keep saying I'm supposed to do this many, and then I start talking and I forget the Mercury retrograde stuff right there. I don't care. I stop when it feels right. I need to stop giving myself rules and boundaries. That's where I started messing myself up. Alright. Devil. Jeez. I feel like this came up in somebody else's. And then everything is a devil in reverse. You're like really feeding this narrative, this sadness. You guys are like revolving around it, relishing in it. It's like almost like an addiction. You don't even remember what it feels like to be happy, some of you. Some of you get off on, you know, playing this martyr role, and that's something, you know, a lot of Cancerians, not in the best energy, get in that mother guilt trip energy. I feel like it's almost like making excuses here. You need to shake this. You need to, you know, bounce back. It's got that bounce back song by, what is that? Sean? What's his name? Big Sean. Bounce back. Last night I took a L, but tonight I bounce back. Wake up every morning and the night I count stacks. Yeah, it's like you take the L and then you bounce back. Y'all having a hard time bouncing back. I don't know if you like the sympathy or if you're looking for sympathy, but nobody's got sympathy for the devil, and the devil's sitting in the middle of your reading. You got to be the mom here. Like, nobody's going to come mommy you or pat you on the back or, you know, hug you, tell you it's okay. Like, I know you might want that, but it's like, it's time to get out of this energy. This energy's toxic. This 4 of, you know, cups, oh, woe is me, is toxic. That's devil energy. Get out of it. 7 of cups, the Tower. You don't understand why you're still having so many feelings about something. You're also, it was like a lot of trauma, all right? Whatever this was, you know, messed you up. The Tower and the 7 of Cups, that's like taking all the feelings that you had and like putting them in a blender. Oh, wanna put my tender heart in a blender. Watch it spin round to a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous, then I'm through with you. What is that song? I don't remember who sings that song. Google those lyrics. That song has something for you. Somebody like shredded your heart. It's a Tower moment. You can't get over it. The fact that you can't rebuild this, the fact that you can't, you know, make sense of these feels, because we're pretty, you know, good with our feelings and expressing them and processing them. Not with this. This is like the never-ending story. Like, you can't get over whatever this is. But what is this? You know, 7 of Wands in reverse here. With the 9 of Cups in the reverse. You don't want to admit that you were being extra with this. 9 of Cups in reverse is, you know, when it's upright, that is like some wish fulfillment and like your dream come true and like being so ready, you know, to enter into a relationship. Like, you've got everything that you need, so it's going to take the very best thing to surrender that last, you know, cup and get the 10. You're good on your own, you're stable, you're happy, you're content as a singular person. This is not that. You were in the reverse energy of that. You weren't good on your own. 7 of Wands in reverse. You were still, you know, allowing yourself to open yourself up to energy that you knew would hurt you. That's not doing yourself any favors. That's not protecting yourself. That's not, you know, loving yourself. That's not being stable to enter into something that you know is going to harm you. But y'all did it. Some of you. Hangman in reverse with the Justice in reverse. Yeah, I'm not going to hold your hand through this either. I'm getting my Scorpio moon energy here. Y'all need to just get over it. You keep looking at this like you were slighted and this is unfair and I can't believe this happened to me and like I don't deserve this kind of karma. And why am I being tested? And like the only way you can see is like that you lost and that it's not fair. You want to go cry about it. Justice in reverse, Hangman in reverse. You refuse to look at this as any other way but like a massive slight to you. Or like a super unfair, you know, you're being wrongly convicted of something. Are you that innocent though? Like, really, you've got completely clean hands. It's very rare that somebody has clean hands, all right? Especially in a love situation, okay? They might have done more than you, but you still did something. All right, Death, oh, no, wait, what are we on? Sun in reverse. The 2 of Cups in reverse. I don't like it. It looks like rejection here. Or it just looks like, you know, lack of emotional fulfillment. Also, possibly getting into another connection that is going to leave you feeling empty and not seen. Why are we doing that again? You do have the Two of Pentacles in your control. Do you really want to take on that kind of burden? Do you really need that extra weight at this time? Be really careful, all right? Really careful. Also, if this is getting back together with somebody else, this is you not being able to let the stuff and the hurt and the pain and the unhappiness from the past go. If you can't do that, if you're still wrestling with these feelings, Two of Pentacles energy, this will fail miserably. The overall energy, the big energy here with the Sun, it should work out well, but it's not going to work out the way you want, all right? Y'all don't have the same love language, some of you. Jeez. Queen of Swords in the reverse now, dealing with this Six of Cups. You're waxing nostalgic on some stuff that never existed. Your nostalgia is not clear here, all right? There's something about this situation, you know, this is like, you know, you telling, you know, this is my boyfriend. It was never your boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? Or they never claimed you or something like that. But you're waxing back to this energy that feels really good. But that energy is like very, you're not thinking clearly about that. That's the only thing I can say here. You don't want to admit to yourself the truth about what happened in the past about something. There's also something about your past that I don't think you've dealt with yet that you need to go back and touch on. Two of Pentacles is here because the Six of Swords in the reverse. That's exactly what this is then. I called that. You do have the Six of Swords upright for your final card, so I feel better about your reading now. This is you coming back into some kind of an emotional connection with somebody and not being able to let go of the trauma and the pain. This is why this Two of Pentacles is here, because you are going to get very overwhelmed with, you know, choices and things and options, and you're not going to, it's telling me right here that when those things come, you're going to have a really hard time detaching. You got to make a conscious choice here, all right, to less, you know, make it less complicated, all right? Why is the Wheel here? The Six of Wands, a victory for you. Finally, you're, you know, noticed. Finally, you're celebrated. Finally, you're the center of attention, and like people appreciate you. The Wheel of Fortune is literally bringing you a win. I don't even want to clarify that anymore. The Moon in the reverse. All of this is to get you out of, you know, your negative Cancerian energy. Moon in reverse, which is delusion and lunacy. All right. The Ten of Cups, to clarify the Death card and your hopes and your fears. Do I need to explain that, Cancer? This, again, this love is a weird one. These people are blindfolded and they're completely underwater in the depths of everything. You desperately want to, you know, be in that type of a connection, but that's also scary because this one is not going to be an easy one. If it is with like an opposing energy, like an Aquarian, oh, sorry, Cancer, or something like that. That's what's making it so uncomfortable, but like at the same time, you know, you need to embrace that. You've been calling this in, and then when it gets here, it's like you're terrified of it. Or you start overthinking it or overfeeling it, or your emotions start getting the best of you and you ruin it. Oh my God, beautiful. Empress. Empress with the Six of Swords. Moon in the reverse. You are making a conscious choice here at the end of this reading to move on to a place that is like more beneficial to you, where you will be nurtured, where you will be cared for. Also, this is the idea of you letting things go, all right? Becoming very easy, becoming like commonplace, common practice here. It's like no longer hard for you to disconnect from a situation instead of letting it sit around and fester and get toxic. This is like when you know it's time to go, it's time to go. So when you do get in this connection, if it does turn out toxic again, I feel like instead of sitting around and waiting for that irreparable harm to happen, that you're immediately going to disconnect and do what's best for you like an Empress would. So I feel like that pain is getting eased up and things will start being a little better for you, Cancer. At least I hope so. My God. All right. thank you guys so much for tuning into the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys would like to book your own personal reading, or donate to the channel, or check out this original read in its entirety with my masterful 13 deck channeled crazy eclipse read, please do that. All those links are in the description box below. Love you guys, and I promise to get my voice back to better and on the mend. Catch you next time. Bye.